POV, you randomly check up on someone you used to work with and realize they've become huge. So story time. Back in 2020, I actually used to work for a YouTuber. And before anyone starts asking names, I'm not gonna say who it is because they're pretty popular now, especially in the indie animation and MLP communities, and honestly I'm happy they're successful. But oh my god, I worked with them from around 2020 to 2023, and those years were some of the most fun I've ever had online. And we weren't paid for any of our work, it was all voluntary, and we were paid with publicity by being tagged or credited in videos or on Instagram. We worked on multiple projects, I met a ton of people, and there was always something new being planned. It genuinely felt like we were all trying to build something cool together. But the thing is, when I tell you there was drama every single week, I mean every single week. Not even normal internet drama either. I'm talking about situations where I'd log on and immediately find out the group chat was on fire, someone was arguing with someone else, a project was somehow falling apart, or some completely insane thing had happened while I was asleep. And the projects, oh my god, the projects. There was literally one pilot episode and full-on animatic musical that got insanely far into production and were almost finished that ended up getting completely scrapped, like not just a few sketches and ideas. I'm talking months of work, designs, writing, voice acting, songs, animation, animatics, planning, the whole thing. And then one day there was some drama overnight and everything, gone. Just completely gone. To this day I still think about those projects because they were actually really cool and people never got to see them. There was always some wild story happening behind the scenes. And the funny part is that at the time this creator was still relatively small. Nobody would have guessed they'd end up where they are now. So recently I checked in on their channel for the first time in a while and saw how much they've grown. And honestly, good for them. They work with some huge people in the animation and voice acting industry in general now. It's genuinely cool seeing someone succeed after watching everything behind the scenes. But it also gave me the most insane flashbacks because all I could think was, if your audience knew half of the stuff that used to happen behind the scenes, they'd never believe me. Again, I'm not trying to expose anyone or start drama. Most of this stuff happened years ago and I don't have any interest in dragging people. I just think it's funny that I have this weird piece of internet history where I got to watch all of this unfold in real time. It's also important to mention this YouTuber was a minor during this time, and obviously couldn't control the actual batshit insane stuff a bunch of other teenagers did on the internet during a pandemic, and I can tell they have grown and matured a lot since then. And trust me, some of the stories are absolutely ridiculous. If you have questions, or if you want a part 2 where I talk more about what it was actually like working for a YouTuber during that era, let me know. Anyways, lolly ho.